You're deep. The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Yeah, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Betty Wops and fine to these Urkels that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elder trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the Swac, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts. My advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on? You already know what it is. It's the post-game show, week 5 in the building. All right, you watching Off Script. I'm your boy Scotty. You watching Off Script. You already know what it is. All right, listen, real quick. Before I go any further and I talk about the games and everything like that, I gotta give a shout out to this guy right here. I thought this was freaking hilarious when I saw it. I gotta give him credit for it. This Jay Brooks from Rough It in the Swac. I thought this was hilarious, bro. I gotta give you credit. That's funny. I'm sorry. When I saw it, I died. Like no bull crap. I thought that was I thought that was the funniest thing I had seen in a very long time. Listen, my mom said if they're not talking about you, you're not relevant. All right. So shout out to you for doing this. This is hilarious. I loved it. I loved it, man. Appreciate you. Good job. You got me. I ain't gonna lie. You got me. I was hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was hurt. With that's good. That's a good one. I gotta give you credit. That's some ingenuity. That's some ingenuity. I like it. All right. I freaking like it. All right. So get into the post game. All right. Let's get into it. You already know what game I'm gonna start with. Don't ask no questions. I won't tell you no lies. All right. So I'm starting with the game of all games, which should have been a walkthrough in the park for Alabama A&M. I start with Grambling, Alabama State. Now, listen, I'm gonna do the same thing I did for North Central. I'm doing for North Carolina Central. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna take any credit away from Grambling. Listen, Grambling, you made me a liar. You scored more than 24 points. You won the game. And you won the game. Like, I mean, it's just that simple. I didn't even have you winning the game. You win the game. You did your thing. That's what, you go down. Listen, people told me all week, Scotty, it's the hole. Scotty, it's the hole. Scotty, it's the hole. I'm like, I don't give a damn if it's a pit. I don't care what you call it. It's a football game. They're the better team. They're supposed to beat you. That did not happen. So respect to Grambling. I have to give my kudos and my respect to Grambling. All right. So listen, you did your thing. You came out with the dub. That's what matters at the end. All right. Now listen. Alabama A&M. Ooh-wee. Listen, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So right before I go on, my girl's like, do you have to go really hard on them? I mean, can't you just take it easy? I was like, nah, they gotta get all this smoke. She's like, what if Quincy Casey? I said, if Quincy Casey was playing quarterback, I would have queued up the emotion, and I would have been like, hey, Quincy, you get better. All right. You get better. But that's not how this goes. This is not how that show goes. Listen, you already know I'm going to start it with you shoulda stayed at home awards, Alabama A&M. First person on the block left at the house like a black kid with no father, Akil Glass. Listen, if you gonna play like that, keep your 6'5" tall ass at the house. We don't need you. We don't need first of all, Akil Glass is the only person that is gonna have 2 awards in one night. He gets the should have stayed his ass at home awards, and then it gets better. It gets a lot better. Then hold up, did I not put that in there? Hold on. Oh, then he gets the baller awards for Grambling. Listen, I know underneath his uniform he had the black, yellow, and the red stripe. I know he did. So congratulations, Akil Glass. You were the first person to get a should have stayed at home awards and a baller awards all the same night. All right, because I don't know if you had money on the game. I don't know if you shaving points. I don't know what you're doing, but you didn't play football. Listen. I am your biggest fan when you're doing well, but gosh darn it, I had to leave. Listen, I had to be like, I don't even know this nigga. I had to step off. It's like when your friend do something dumb, you're like, bro, I can't even co-sign for that, man. I can't even co-sign for you. I don't even know who you are. Listen, everybody from Grambling went over to you and gave you the game ball. They gave you the game ball. They say, hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Akil. Everybody on Grambling bought number 4. Everybody bought Akil Glass shirts after the game. They was like, listen, Akil, we're here to support. We appreciate what you did for us today. We are here to support. Okay, so you should have stayed at home awards. Gotta go first, man. Listen, if you didn't start the show, Akil, people would have been like, Scotty, you ain't real. You gotta be at the stay-at-home awards. Listen, you got to. Listen, there's ice cream in the back. I know you in the South. They probably got Bluebell. Go get you a tub, sit down, eat it, and just hold this. This one's on you. You got to go into, and I know coaches be like, no individual player. Bull crap. This was on you. They single-handedly, I think you gave up like 10 points by yourself. Like, if I'm not mistaken, like 10 to 13 points by yourself. 4 picks and a fumble return for a touchdown. What is that? What is that? Listen, they will strike my channel if I put you at number 1 for anything. For anything. No, the tallest quarterback in the Swac, they'll fire me for that. Man, you got to go. Should have stayed at home awards. Hold on, let me make sure I gotta get this. I gotta get this all the way because I want to make sure y'all really, I need y'all to feel this. Y'all gonna feel this one because this shouldn't even be. I shouldn't even be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this. Should have stayed at home awards. Maynard, Coach Maynard Taylor. Listen, you can't be offensive gurus and your quarterback look like he done seen 13 people in the huddle. All right, he looked shell-shocked. I mean, he had quick feet. The O-line wasn't blocking. Add them to the should have stayed at home awards too. O-line, y'all didn't block for a hell. Y'all ain't blocked for nobody. I didn't know if you was Jackson State's line, Alcorn's line. You didn't look like Alabama A&M. That's what you didn't look like. So you get this work as well. All right, but Coach Maynard, Coach Taylor, they got to do a better job of setting this game up. You saw that they were bringing the blitz. You had to go with quicker passes. Should have ran the ball more. Should have got the ball out to Quarles more. Wide receiver screens, running back screens, all type of stuff just to get the ball out of Kill's hands faster. And you're up 14-0. First of all, the last draw, you had a chance to win the game, and you didn't even try to attempt to do a halfback draw. Nothing. You can't throw the ball. You can't listen. I know that's your style. I know it. You have to some point be balanced. You have at some point but you have to be balanced. It's just life, bro. You got to be balanced. All right. Ask Jackson State if you need to be balanced. It's just you start honing in on one side. It is what it is. Okay. Who else? Man, let me see who else. Listen, let me go to the next should have stayed at home awards. Got to go to the next one. This one, I mean this one with all my spirit, all my heart and soul. Should have stayed at home awards is the defense. Now, this is a 2-time winning defense of should have stayed their ass at home. They won this twice. It's been 5 games. You played 4 games. You won it twice? You won this award twice. Everybody but Troutman. Troutman is the only defender that looks like he knows how to play defense. He's the only person that looks like, you know what? I like to tackle. I'm a defense player. I like to block. I like to stop people from getting the ball. I even like taking the ball away from people since I'm a defender. He's the only person that seems that has that mindset. Everybody else is like, what? Listen, you would have had a better. Listen, I said this in the spaces, and I mean this. Coach Maynard should have been like Remember the Titans. I don't know if y'all remember the play in Remember the Titans where they're like when he comes into the huddle and he's like coach, hey babe, what's the white coach name on Remember the Titans? Yeah, when the white coach is like Herm, Coach Boone, he's kicking my butt. I need your help. And he comes into the huddle and he says, look, the spreading us too thin. You're going both ways. That's what he should have done. He should have made Abdul go both ways. He should have made Hilaire go both ways. He should have made D. Anderson go both ways. He should have made Quarles go both. Use your best players and go both ways. Because what you got on defense ain't working. What you got on defense is not working. Listen, just Coach Yost, he's telling Coach Yost, he's like, hey, Coach Boone, they kicking my butt. And he's like, all right, listen, hey, listen, this is what we're going to do. All right. Preacher, y'all going both ways. That's what he said. He said about Abdul, D, Hilaire, y'all going both ways. Y'all going both ways. Like, we're not doing this. We're not doing this today. No. You going both freaking ways. That's what it is. You going both ways. We're not doing this today. All right. We're not. No. And I would have just had Troutman put them all in the Troutman, get these boys together. Hey, listen, we just gonna go man. And listen, just let me clean up everything else after y'all. Y'all need to just listen, just guard who got you. Anybody play pickup basketball? Anybody play pickup basketball where they be like, guard your man, guard who got you? That's how you doing it. You just, hey, listen, guard who got you. Whoever lines up in front of you, that's who you got. That's who you got. That's what I'm gonna do. We go both ways. Cause y'all can't listen. Anybody who has a number outside of 18 and plays defense is not good. Nobody came to play. I'm watching plays where 4 or 5, 6 missed tackles on one play. What is we doing? Who else getting all these? I should have stayed at home. Who else? All right, that's it. Okay, Baller Awards. And listen, I was looking. This was not easy. Not at all. I mean, I literally had to look over some stones. D. Anderson and Abdul, Baller Awards. They the only ones that showed up. Anytime they got an opportunity, D had a drop touchdown pass, but I mean, he made it up with all his other plays that he made. Abdul just being Abdul, as always. Mr. Consistency, Mr. All-American. Like, come on, man. Like, get the ball in this man's hand. Special things happen. It's just that easy. So D, Abdul, Baller Awards for A&M. And last but not least, Troutman. Okay, listen. If y'all had 11 Troutmans, y'all would be legit. If y'all had 11, what you need to do is go to Family Matters, talk to what's his name, Urkel, and see if he can make 11 Troutmans. Like how he turned himself into Stephon. You need to turn your you need to turn your defense into 11 Troutmans. For real, bro. Like, it's so frustrating to watch y'all play defense. It really is, man. It's cringing. It's really cringing. And it was just as bad as the kill was. So nothing was going well. Nothing, and you still had a chance to win the game. That's the crazy part. You still had a chance to win the game. So listen, and people say the D coordinator, listen, the D coordinator should have never been picked up. He should have never made the trip. All right. The D coordinator, they need to turn them boys into Stephons or something. For real, because they all Urkels out there, right? Hey, too many Urkels on your team. That's why your win's low. Come on, Kanye. Tell him again. Too many Urkels on your team. That's why your win's low. Okay? Kanye told you that. I didn't do that. Brother Kanye told you that. All right? Brother Kanye told you that. Minister Kanye told you that. All right, Minister West. So, God, and the D coordinator should have never made it on the trip. The D coordinator should have never been on the bus. All right, should have not been on the bus. Like, come on, bro. What is we doing? All right, now going to the Baller Awards, Grambling. Listen, the defense, and the defensive coordinator. Matter of fact, if Broderick Fobbs loses his job, the first thing Connell Manor needs to do is call that defensive coordinator from Grambling and pay him whatever he wants. Hey, man, I need a house, 2 cars, 3 mistresses, whatever you want. Whatever you want, you get. Okay, that's what needs to happen. All right, but shout out to him. 23 was covering everybody, put the seatbelt on him, had the arms around him. He was just doing everything. He was all world today. All world. D-line was just waxing Alabama A&M's offensive line. It wasn't even the game. I'm trying to tell you, was not a game. Wasn't even close. All right. Once again, Akil Glass, Baller Award for Grambling. All right. I don't know how many shirts they bought. I don't know if they had it all prepped up like, hey, Akil, we need you to do this for us. But Baller Award, shout out to Akil for being the Baller Awards for Grambling. All right. That's how that works. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. All right. Baller Awards, Grambling, Noah Bowden. Listen, he wasn't special, but he wasn't bad, okay? And that's all you needed in this game. You just didn't need your young quarterback. He said give him mistress package, yeah. You just didn't need your freshman quarterback to be as bad as Akil Glass was. And listen, I couldn't have been that bad, and I can't throw 20 yards. All right. I mean, you have to really legit I couldn't have been that bad. All right. So shout out to Noah Bolden. I mean, you were good. You were good enough to win the game. You was a game manager. Your first win, big win in the whole home game. Like, come on, man. Like, shout out to you for doing for you doing what you did. All right. Should have stayed at home awards. Oh yeah, Grambling, you got some should have stayed at home awards. You got some should have stayed at, and it's one guy. It's one guy. This guy. Bro. Listen, I don't get paid $100,000, right? Some of my people in my comments, they don't get paid $100,000, $200,000, whatever you get paid, $80,000, $90,000, $100,000. You know, I got some CEO and business owners, so they probably get paid more than you. But everybody in the comments was like, oh, yeah, he running the ball here. He's going to run the clock out. He's going to run the ball here. Bro, you literally almost gave the game away. You're trying to be too cute, my guy. You're trying to be too cute. My God, listen, bro. The game was in the bag. You just literally, all you had to do was run the ball, kick the field goal, game over. You were trying to give the game away. They brought you from California, and you was literally trying to give the game away, trying to be cute, trying to act like, oh, yeah, your offense didn't do shit, okay? Your offense was the most non-existent part of this whole game. Can I say that? It was like 2 bombs, a run. Like, bro, your offense is still not good. So let's not act like you won this game. The defense won this game. You almost lost this game, okay? So bro, what are we doing? What is you doing, bro? You literally was trying to give the game away. Literally. And if they would have lost, boy, they would have rioted on you. Not Fobbs. Well, probably Fobbs because he hired you, but you. A lot of offensive coordinators don't get their name in the papers, but you would have, okay? You. All right? So, yeah, and your offense still not special. Still not special. All right, so, yes. Whoo, that was my rundown of baller awards and non-baller awards. And, yeah, let me take some of these callers real quick. What's up, Mr. Ford? Talk to me. Oh, yeah, and your offense still not special. Hey, Mr. Ford, talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Ford, you loud. Talk to me.
Okay, let me turn it down. Okay. All right. First and foremost, Alabama A&M is guilty of looking ahead. They didn't play. They came to Grambling with the intention of Grambling giving them the game. They never, at no time to me, did they play winning football today. They were looking for Grambling to give them the game, and their mind was on Jackson State coming to Huntsville next week. Now, let me just say this. I know your people not going to like this. I know Coach Grant, his name is Grantville Eastman. He's the defensive coordinator for Alabama A&M. It's not his fault. He ain't got nothing to work with. You know, you told me the other day, I said to you, I said, where's all them boys that they signed and you said that they were hurt? Them boys got to step forward. They need them guys. And the Grambling found a offensive formation is their best formation. It's 2 tight ends with 2 wide receivers. The problem with the offensive coordinator is he needs to keep it what they call the KISS principle, keep everything simple.
Stupid.
Keep it simple. You got a young quarterback, and you need to keep it simple. Did you want to say something, Scotty?
No, yeah, we call in the military, we call it KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
That's right. That's what he needs to do with that young boy. Now, the other thing is, this is what I was thinking about today, Scotty. Mm-hmm. I would love to see Jackson State and Grambling play here in Atlanta at the Dome next year or the year after that, to put them 2 kids against each other. Because, baby, like somebody said in your comments, they're going to be the 2 stars in the Swac for some years to come. Because that boy, Noah Biden, what he showed today is he showed his potential. But they don't need to force feed him. Keep everything simple for him. I've been saying this all the while. I told you that Alabama State was not going to get up for FAMU because they don't have the coach. They don't have the coach who can get them up. I was just thinking today, who could take that job at Alabama State? Because whoever takes that Alabama State job, man, they got a lot to work with. Because they got all kinds. The only thing to me that's missing is a big-time quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to stop. I know you got other Did you have any questions, Scott? Or did you want to ask me anything?
Let me ask you this, because I know I know Alabama State is not your thing. So if they let him go, what are you looking for the Alabama State job? Who would you like?
Listen, man, I got so many people in mind, but there's a young running back coach at Arkansas. He's a Tennessee State graduate. He was a coach at Cedar Grove High School. He was the running back coach at Georgia State, and now he's at University of Arkansas. He'd be a good candidate. There's another young offensive. I think he's the offensive coordinator at Coastal Carolina. He was once a part of the Charleston Southern staff. He was at Albany State, and now he's with Coastal Carolina. Those two guys right there, I know they're not going to look at them, but they would be excellent for Alabama State. They would be really good for Alabama State.
That's what's up. I appreciate the call, Mr. Ford. If you want to call back in,
okay.
If you hear something, you're more than welcome to.
Okay. All right.
No problem.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Hey, what's up, Elijah? Talk to me.
What's up, man,
What's
bro?
good?
Hey, that was a good win by Graham Fam tonight, bro. I mean, today, but this is what I want to say, Scotty.
I'm listening.
When we was driving down the field to win the game, bro, run the fucking ball, bro. Why are you passing it?
Yeah, I was saying it. Yeah,
Why
I was saying it.
are you passing it? Number 4 going stupid all game. Your dumb ass gonna throw the ball. We throw a fucking interception. Thank God for number 91 on the defense. If it wasn't for him, bro, we lose the fucking game, bro. Because the kill glass was gonna bust our ass, bro.
You could possibly say that. You could possibly say that. I would have. But to me, I can't give you that. I can't give it to Akil because he had the opportunity. He didn't make it happen. So I can't say he would have. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't. He had the opportunity. He had the moment in his grasp. It's the same thing I said about Shador. I can't say Akil is clutch or great, even though he's done it before. In this moment, you had to have it. It was in your back. It was you had been the Achilles heel on your team the whole game. You had a chance at that point, at that point in time, to set the record straight, to be like, look, I'm still that guy. And you dropped it. I mean, I don't like tip passes to be, I always say all turnovers aren't creative equal, but in that moment, that big of a drive, you can't have that. So I gotta call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? So
you right. You gotta call a spade, but hey man, look, usually when Grambling win a game like that, bro, we come back and we step on shit. So this is my prediction, Scotty. I say we're going to step on the rest of the Swac, and you can say I'm tripping, bro. You can go say I'm tripping, bro. I ain't tripping. But we finna step on shit, bro. They don't woke us up, bro. We back now. Grand Fam all the way,
Hold
bro.
on, before I let you go, this is my only issue with that, right? This is my only issue with that. Your offense is still not good. Like, however you want to, if we really break the analytics down for this show, I mean for the game, your average starting field position was like 35 of the 40-yard line. Like, that's unreal. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about that. You either started on your own 45 or 40 or their 50, because they kept kicking the ball out of bounds. So I'm not blaming. I'm not saying that's your fault. I mean, you took advantage of what they gave you, but no team is going to keep doing that for you, where you literally only got to go 20, 30 yards to getting scoring. Come on, nah, that's not gonna happen. So,
hey, you right, bro. We need an APBF for Devontae KK, bro. Please come back, bro. Get your master's degree, bro. Enroll back in Grambling. Be the quarterback again, please, bro. Because these niggas suck.
Oh man, hey, I love it, bro. I love it. Appreciate the call. I know I had to let you get up in here because hey, that's your team. Congratulations, y'all won, man. Congratulations.
Hey, appreciate you, bro. Keep doing your thing,
right,
bro.
Man.
Have a good night.
No problem. You too, man.
Yep.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Oh, snap. It's Scotty.
Who else is going to be?
True. So,
Hello? You going in and out. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I said, didn't point it out yet, but I want to say good job, Mississippi Valley, for beating North Carolina Central.
Congratulations to them. Shout out. Hey, and let me hold on before you go. Let me give a shout out to Eason, Jelani Eason. I'm really, really hard on him, but he did the winning drive to have them win that game. So shout out to Jelani Eason, being a stud and making that happen for his team, getting their first win. Congratulations. Go ahead.
Congratulations. Also, in your opinion, what do you think, other than what you already, what else do you think Alabama A&M could have did to actually turn the tide in that game?
Run the ball,
which it wouldn't have been 28-37.
Run the ball. I mean, listen. If you you take away the fumble by Akil, you take away one pick, they win the game. Gramblin's offense is not good. So if you just keep them, if you just play a field position battle with Grambling, you win this game. You literally win this game. But you can't, I mean, god damn. I mean, I can score if I'm playing quarterback for Grambling, I hope I can get 10 to 12 yards if I get the ball in the 30 or the 20 to score. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just go ahead.
Don't they run a 2-quarterback system?
Who?
They're saying Grambling.
I don't know who they run, but Bowden was the starter. They gave him the nod, today. But I mean, if you play a field position battle with Grambling, you win the game. Like, you literally win the game. But I mean, Akil handed the game to them in a silver platter. And once again, it's never on one player because the defense didn't show up. But you already know the defense ain't gonna show up.
Man,
the defense ain't never showed up.
They never show up. They don't have no damn defense. What the hell? They got JV out there playing at cornerback.
Yeah. So it's
for real though.
You run the ball. Listen, and I'm not saying Grambling would have gave you 150. Listen, their D-line is legit. Their D-line is good. So you're not probably going to run, 120 or 150, but it's just you got to keep teams honest, and you got to, like, we doing options with Akil Glass. Like, what are we doing? Like, you're doing options with Akil Glass. The boy is slower.
The people be on like the highlights and stuff, and on TV saying, he got moves and stuff. He can do spin moves and
who
stuff.
Said that?
They said he good.
Who said no? Listen to what I'm no. Be very clear about what I'm saying. Who said who should be doing that? Because I ain't never said Akil should be running option routes. I ain't never said he should never be.
I didn't say you.
I'm about to say. So, and whoever said he should be running, like, no, he's not mobile. He's not that guy. So you have to do stuff that's like in there. And listen, I don't need to beat a horse when it comes to, like, Connell Maynard and Taylor. They're great offensive minds, so they know who and what they should be doing with Akil Glass. So I'm not be here like, oh yeah, this, that, and the third. I mean, they've coached numerous of quarterbacks. All I'm saying is, in this game, you didn't do the best play calling. You did not, like, you could have killed these Bamas on wide receiver screens, jailbreak screens, like because they were so aggressive. Their D-line was super aggressive. So trying to do jailbreak screens probably would have worked. I think having maybe some double moves, because 23 was sitting on everything. Like, he was not scared. And if you think that's not going to happen at Jackson State, you're bugging. You're bugging. Because they're literally going to play man up, and they're going to dare you to beat them. So it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. It's gonna be real interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm gonna leave you with this. So will you be making one of those parody videos for Alabama A&M? Because I already know you made one for Jackson State, you made one for Alcorn. The Alcorn one's still funny as fuck. and also, damn, what was the last thing? Well, that's all I have. Shit.
Yeah, you'll probably see one on Monday. You'll probably see one on Monday.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I appreciate the call, my guy.
Later.
All right, my guy. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What up, Scotty?
What's good? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this B. I'm calling from Jackson, man.
What's good?
Hey, don't get it twisted, though. All going all the way. But listen.
I got you.
It's really crazy because this was a tough Swac loss early in the season for A&M. Like, this really got a lot of
championship implications to it, believe it or not. Because I'm gonna be honest, if A&M turn around and beat JSU next weekend, FAMU is really sitting in a good spot, I feel like.
Yeah, you're right, because they only got one loss. So Jack, think about it. It's a three-way. If it's a yeah, you're right. Oh man, yeah, that's tough. Okay, because I'm remembering how the wins, every win in the conference matters. So yeah, Alabama A&M kind of put themselves in the back seat because of the loss to Grambling, and if they turn around and do beat Jackson State, then they put themselves back in the driver's seat. But then that FAMU game just become it kind of like you're like kicking the can down the road. Like each game now becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, because if you beat Jackson State, all right, now that FAMU game becomes, I mean, it's a mega fest. You know what I'm saying? Like that game becomes a mega fest. If you lose the FAM, then FAM is like they praying for somebody to beat Jack. Like it's it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's going to be crazy.
The East is definitely a toss up. Now the West, the West is right now is Prairie View, Southern, Alcorn. Shout out to my boy that just got off the call talking about Grambling. I hate it for you, bro. Y'all ain't stepping on nothing, but I appreciate that company.
Yeah,
and it's crazy because all three of them play each other within like 2 to 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be real tough. It's gonna be rough in the sweat, man. Real rough.
It really is. And I think what teams, if Jackson State goes through their October, the only time you're really going to pray, because their schedule kind of eases up in November, but the end of November gets you got the last games. I know it's Alcorn and Southern, but there's one more game before that game. I think it's a pretty tough one. But yeah, they got to finish strong, because like I said, once I found out that all conference games matter, then those two games back to back, those are huge. And I think one's at your way. The Alcorn game is at Jackson State, and then they're at Baton Rouge. So those are going to be two huge games as well. And then you got FAM at the Florida Classic. Bethune is definitely out of it. No, but listen, Bethune, they might not win a game.
We say that, Scotty, but Bethune can be
a spoiler. They can be a spoiler.
Game, and they'll be the unbeaten FAMU every time.
Yeah, they'll definitely be a spoiler. But we'll see. We'll see. JSU has to play Bethune, and they got to play Alabama State. So we'll see. They're going to be this is going to be a very interesting East, and I think the West is just as interesting, because when you add PV in the mix, so when you add PV, it's not just Southern or Alcorn no more. It's literally PV, Southern, Alcorn, and UAPB can be a spoiler. Like they're not bad to where you're just gonna walk through them like PV. Not every team's gonna walk through UAPB, so they can be a spoiler as well. So listen, in Texas Southern, like listen, I like that kid Andrew Brody. You know what I'm saying? I think he's good to get sneak a conference game in there. So I think this season is really going to be really, really good. And I think we're gonna see a lot of surprising upsets and shockers. I'll say this: my SWAC hours are really low. But I get when people say when you go to the whole things happen, because I was not expecting.
Oh man,
I was not expecting that.
Listen, man, I tell you now, I've been watching SWAC football since I was about 4 years old, man. Steve McNair even had a hard time winning in that hole, man. I don't know if they got some voodoo in there or what's going on, man. It's really tough to win in that hole.
Man, I am a believer, bro. I am a believer. You ain't got to tell me, because everybody, I was on this Spaces thing, this Clubhouse thing that I do with BJ Jones, and everybody was telling me, man, it's different in the hole. It's different in the hole. I'm like, man, I don't give a damn if it's the pit, the bottomless hole, home away from home. I don't care. I was like, Alabama A&M was the better team, and I knew it was rigged on that bomb. Both refs throw their hat to say the guy steps out of bounds, and nobody throws the flag. How does that happen?
Crazier things have happened in that hole, Scott.
Man, I just look at it like, man, this is crazy. But it was fun though, man. It was really fun. It was really interesting, and I enjoyed watching it and stuff like that. But man, appreciate the call, my guy.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you, man. All right, see you soon. Hey, what's up, David? Talk to me.
What's going on, Scotty?
What's good?
I'm trying to figure out what the hell I watch on my phone while I'm here at work with that Alabama A&M Grambling game.
Man, you and a lot of people. You and a lot of people.
I can say this. Noah Bowden, he's gonna be legit, man. He's gonna be legit. I think he just has to get his bearings under him, but he's gonna be legit. But the play calling though, the offensive play calling, it was garbage for Grambling. Basically, defense kept them in that game the whole time. Whole time.
Oh,
Get
easily.
Quarterback,
easily. But see that's been every game for Grambling. That's literally been every game for Grambling. The defense has been keeping them in the game, and the offense just couldn't do nothing with it. But when you're playing Alabama A&M, it's like, okay, this is the perfect time to start a freshman quarterback. Point blank, period.
Right.
It's the best time to start a freshman quarterback because if you want to get your confidence, play Alabama A&M.
Mm-hmm.
Play Alabama A&M. It's just that simple.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. And for FAMU to shut out Alabama State like that, hey man, you right. I listened to the show yesterday. You was talking to Mr. Kofi.
Yeah.
Ryan Nettles is a liability. He's a liability. I'm trying to figure out why they're not running that they're not giving Ezra Gray the ball more, because if he's supposed to be your starting tailback, he shouldn't have 5 carries for 9 yards.
Listen, but
in the whole game.
But at the same time, though, at the same time, what was going to change? That FAMU front seven was not playing with them. Because listen, it's the same, and it's a mindset on defense, right? It's a whole mindset thing. When you go into a defensive game and you're like, and your defense is the key to the game, or they're the power players like FAMU, Jackson State, they know you have to be damn good to beat us throwing the ball. You gotta be damn good. Right. So they know we can load the box up because I ain't really worried about you just throwing for 300 yards on us. That ain't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you can load up because Alabama State runs through their offense. They run through through their running backs. Their offense runs through their running backs. Ryan Nettles is a legit game manager, right? So you can do that. You can stunt, you can do all that extra stuff because their D-line is legit. 92, the Landry kid, or Landon kid on the edge, he was killing.
Yeah, and I remember when they played Jackson State the first game, I saw them, and basically they pretty much, they did their job. They did what they were supposed to do as far as with them. I mean, even though the offense couldn't get them to score the ball, their defense held them up to where Jackson State we wouldn't have exploded on them offensively as far as getting touchdowns and, key scores and stuff. Also, for the person who said Grambling back in it, hey, I'm sorry to tell y'all this. Prairie View gave y'all an eviction notice last weekend at the Cotton Bowl. They done beat y'all 4 years in a row. Hey, I'll settle down, little tiny thing. I'll settle down, little tiny thing. I'll settle down. Gave y'all, hey, if you see the picture, it gave them an eviction notice. Bitches their ass out the Cotton Bowl. Because it's been 4 years in a row.
Oh, that's a good. I like that. I saw the picture. Nobody brought it up yet. You the first one to re-bring it up, but that's funny. Hey, appreciate it. Go ahead.
And bro, if I'm Dennis Thurman for Jackson State, I'm looking at game tape of Grambling's defense and FAMU's defense, what they did to both Alabama A&M and Alabama State. And I'm taking that. You can't take that with a grain of salt. You got to look at that and see how you neutralize that.
That's true. That's true.
You got to try to keep a Kill Glass from going off, getting 6 touchdowns again.
Yeah,
like he did last season.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But we'll see how that game go, and we'll talk more about it on Monday. I appreciate the call, my guy.
Oh yeah, we got it. All right.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Scott. How you doing? It's Marquise.
What's up, Marquise? Talk to me.
Yeah, man. I didn't know I ain't know Grambling gonna win that game, man. I thought Alabama ain't no gonna pull that off.
Yeah, you and me both, sir. You and me both.
Yeah, man. Shoot, I'm trying to see what the hell Grambling come from. Man.
I mean, we all listen. We all knew Gramblin's defense. If you watched Grambling for a half, you knew Grambling's defense was legit, and that's before, the game against A&M. I mean, their defense has been pretty much in the game all the time, but their offense just couldn't score no points. But when you give a team short fields and you give teams return touchdowns and all type, I mean, you lose. You lose. Yeah. I mean, it's just simple. You lose.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be, man. And what about Texas Southern? They had blowed out somebody 69-0, man.
Yeah, I heard they were an NIA team, so I mean, it's a great win, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. Kind of, I mean, it's a great moral victory. You can kind of say we didn't lose every game or whatever, but so do something in your conference now. Now you got to go. Now you got to go to be the conference opponent.
Yeah, I know, cause well. I know we got them next Saturday. Next Saturday is our homecoming. We got Grambling for homecoming next Saturday.
And who's that? What's your team?
Alcorn.
Oh, okay. That should be interesting.
Yeah. So you gonna do a pregame on that game?
What day is that on?
October 9th next Saturday.
Hell no. I'm not I'm not doing a pregame for that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that game. Only you. You know what they care about? Alabama A&M and Jackson. Do you listen? There's no other game. I might talk about some other games, but there's no other game I'm doing a pregame show other than Alabama A&M and Jackson State. So don't even get your hopes up. If you're another team outside of that, don't get your hopes up. The only pregame show you're going to see on October 9th is Jackson State, Alabama A&M. Period. So y'all better figure something out. You better call somebody, talk, make a little family plan or something that y'all can make your own little pregame show, but it won't be on one on this channel because it's Jackson State, Alabama A&M. That's it, locked in.
Come on, man.
No, sir. Try. No, sir.
Stop. You gonna stop it. You gonna do me like that, man.
Well, I'm gonna do all y'all like that. Not just you, every Alcorn fan. Nobody care about that game. Don't nobody care. Like, y'all win, congratulations. Y'all lose. If y'all lose, I'm gonna definitely talk about you. You know what I'm saying? So if you
come on, man.
So yeah. Let GSPN let GSPN and Swac and the Fool, let them do the pregame show for you because they care about that game. I don't. I have no interest in that game at all. But I think next week y'all play PV. After that, I think y'all play PV. Is that true?
No, we play them in November.
Oh, when that game come up, yeah, then we can talk. when that game come up, oh yeah, then we cooking with grease. Now you got a game. You know what I'm saying? But until then, yeah, y'all just do y'all thing. Y'all keep winning, and we'll see.
Oh, we gonna win next Saturday. Now you better bet we're gonna win because next time we be piled up by 1 point. Shoot, that's being down about 7 points. Mm-hmm. They was up about 26. Mm-hmm. Shoot, man.
It is what it is. I appreciate show them. Hey, appreciate the call, my guy.
All right.
God, October 9th, like I'm gonna talk about another game. Y'all have some nerve. Hey, what's up, Q? Talk to me. What's up, Quince?
Hey, what's good? This Quince from Texas.
What's up, man?
Hey. So here's the deal, man. The State Fair Classic wasn't televised, but I was there in person. And after seeing Grambling last week and this week, they have a secondary. They have corners. They have a safety, which I will rank them at the top of the Swac. Now here's the deal. Like be honest with you, the State Fair Classic, they should have beat Prairie View. Well, Prairie View should have beat Grambling like 50-0.
Mm-hmm.
Like seriously, their Grambling's offense is just that bad. Like I think they just showed up just to ride the Ferris wheel. Nobody showed up.
They said we like to be in Dallas
on the offense, bro. They like, man, let's go to Jerry World afterwards because nobody showed up, bro. I mean, so the biggest thing is I think and translate to this week. Man, Akil Glass, he had trouble with their safeties and the cornerbacks. They had them on lock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be honest with you, nobody tackled, and so that game against Prairie View, like I said, people didn't see it, but those were all check downs. Like the tight end was the recipient of most of those passes, and then after he got most of his other yards in jump time in the third and fourth quarter. But you see like the first like Mullins and the other receiver for Prairie View, they came in at the first and the third top of the Swac in receiving yards. They're not they weren't there this week because of the defense. So what I know is that Grambling has I would say a decent. They have a top of the line, top of tier secondary. They have a okay to decent defense, and offense is nowhere to be found. But I would like to ask you this. So far as looking at the AP, the coaches poll and also the stack poll. Let's see, Alabama A&M was the top. Was considered the top team for the SWAC. Only other team that's receiving votes is Jackson State. They receive 8. So what do you think that this loss does for the SWAC?
I mean,
like does it decrease the SWAC strength of schedule, or do you think it's
the SWAC okay.
Everyone else is starting to play up?
I get what you're saying. The SWAC strength of schedule is god awful. Period. I don't. It's bad. Period. Because nobody wins out of conference games. Nobody plays relevant out of conference games. So it's bad. So if you want to talk about let's just keep it within the SWAC like ratings, because don't like the only team that's gonna get votes is probably Jackson State to be ranked, and then what really happens is, of being 100% honest, is the Jackson State and Alabama A&M, if whoever would have won that game, they probably would have been ranked top 25 easily. If Alabama A&M would have came in undefeated, and Jackson State would have came in like they are now, and they played it out, and whoever wins, they're automatically in the top 25. They're going to get probably like 24, 23. They're going to be low ranked, but they're going to be in there. I think this kind of bumps that game down in the mindset of voters just a little bit, depending on how, if Jackson State dominates the game, then they might jump up either because they're like, yo, they're just that much better than competition. If it's a close game, then they're not. Nobody's gonna break into the top 25 because the strength of schedules are so weak. So yeah, but I got a lot of people on hold. Q, appreciate the call, my guy.
Okay, appreciate it. Thanks. Take care.
Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's going on, Scotty, man? Steve St. Phillips from Miami, representing Rattlers.
What's good?
Rattlers keep striking. First of all, I want to give a shout out to everybody on the chat. We got 190 on chat. We need 190 likes. We need a 190 notification bell.
Let's get it. Come on, talk about it, Felix. Talk about it.
Shout out to Stephen Campbell. Stephen Campbell, you better be at the moon tonight. We had a shutout tonight. Go Rattlers.
Go ahead.
Scotty, good analysis on the SWAC, man. I just want to say you're doing a good job, man. Let me ask you a question. As far as tonight, though, what you think about that Valley over NCCU after they beat Alcorn?
Oh, it's good. Listen, I don't like to do that with games. I don't like to, because all styles don't make fights. You know what I'm saying? So, people, all Alcorn fans are gonna be like, well, we didn't play ball in like 2 years, and we didn't have a trainer, and I don't care.
Right. I understand.
In the Valley,
and this is the first game,
Exactly.
But listen, though, that FAMU loss against Jackson State looked good. Like they say, it's always good to lose before Labor Day.
No loss ever looks good to me. I'm sorry. Like, and a lot of people and a lot of people say
you lose early, like you know how the playoff is in FBS. Like you lose early and you win the rest of your games, you in the playoff.
But see, there's no playoffs in the SWAC. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, your team. This is, and I'm gonna stay on this. You're having you're having a lot of good competition. You need more than just a two-game play. You need like a 14 playoff. You know what I'm saying? Like within the Swac, because you just want more football, brings more revenue, brings more eyes, but that's neither here nor there. That's a whole nother conversation. My thing is this, because Grambling people gonna be like, oh, that Tennessee State loss looks real. No, loss is a loss. A loss, I don't care how you want to flip it, a loss is a loss.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, and I'm gonna stand on this. My whole thing is simple. If you had a quarterback in that FAMU game, you win. You win. If Rashawn McKay looks anything like he did today, you win the game. You win the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the stuff you got to deal with, and that's the stuff you got to like, you know, you're like, damn, like, you know, if it was a fifth, you know what I'm saying? But I like where the Swac is headed. I really do. I like the teams that.
Me too.
I really do.
like the future. I like the future. I like the Florida schools moving as geographical, and plus the Swac's been like the top attendance for like the last 40 years. So it's a good move for Black college and HBCU football. Grow my African Americans and shout out to you, Scotty. And Scotty, the next Stephen A. Smith. First take, get ready, baby.
No, I'll be on there in a heartbeat too. Give me that Stephen A. Smith money too. Like for real.
Amen, baby. Amen.
I need that. Hey, appreciate the call, Felix.
Yo.
All right. Hey, what's up, caller? You live? Talk to me.
Yo, Scotty.
Mm-hmm.
You turn my background down. What did it do?
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Man, how about them? Hold on. Before I get into it, because I'm out on my patio, man. I'm chilling, drinking, feeling good. How about them JSU Tigers? Also, man, great.
You had a bye week. What? Hold on, talking about how you gonna say how about them? First of all, that's a Cowboys slogan, so don't be stealing our stuff. That's one. Two, how you gonna say how about them Tigers when y'all ain't even play this week? So yeah, y'all look good in a bye. Y'all look real good in a bye. Come on, man.
Hey, man. You right about that, bro. But hey, look, it's gonna be a great game next weekend. Two things. I know you got a lot of callers. I want to point out. Hey man, shout out to them Delta Devils. They did their thing today. I'm from Mississippi, but I'm out in Houston, man.
Okay.
But I'm a Jackson State fan. So
clearly,
grew up diehard Jackson State fan. That history between Jackson State and Alabama A&M, bro, it's gonna be a great battle, man. I'm predicting Jackson State to beat Alabama A&M by at least 30.
Well, call back in on October 9th and we can talk about it. What's your next question?
Right,
oh, I was gonna say, what's your next question? My bad. Hey, what's up, caller? You loud? Talk to me.
We're gonna walk these offensive linemen down the road. UAPBANMND. This was brought to you live by Mr. Who That Nigga on that Who That Nigga on that motherfucking ass. All right. Let's see. The people. Let's see. Let me see what got my list together right here. This is sponsored by Taste of the South. You know, we fulfill all games at Jackson State. Let me see. I got some more good stuff here on Script. I watched them football game today, man. How about them Valley? How about that Valley boy? Them Valley boy, Valley. Woo. Valley. They came through, man. Shit, who else came through in the clutch? All Script, man. Man, look like Mr. Glass had the Fumbarooski. You know, like he had a case of the Fumbarooski today, a case of the interceptionitis, you know. Shoot. Stay tuned. A few Swac head coaching positions coming available. People, please get your resumes, your resumes. Yeah, that's French. Get them together in case you may want to apply. Let's see. Let me get that. Oh, yeah, taking application for Cotton Bowl participant replacement. Eviction notice has been posted on all platforms. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get a whoop whoop for Valley again? Hey, this is Mr. Who That Nigga on that. Y'all have a good one.
Yo, something is so wrong with him. Oh my God, that was funny. Something is wrong with him. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Now that's pure gold right there. That's pure gold. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Scotty,
What's goody?
man, let me first tell you this. To the Jackson State fans out there, y'all gonna lose next week. We're gonna talk about it more, but y'all gonna lose next week. When y'all band comes down, they're gonna get blown out by A&M band. The football team gonna lose. Come tell you why they're gonna lose. Because we got the home field advantage, we got the crowd behind the football team, and guess what? Them Bulldogs, they bite.
I don't know about today. Today they look like they had cones on. They everybody had cones around their neck. Hey, no dogs got let out. Man, listen, they was puppies. But have you seen a dog bark at the fence and then when you open the gate, he don't do nothing? That's exactly what y'all look like today.
And don't think Grambling won just because they're the better team. We just beat ourselves.
Nah.
Until glad when I hear his mindset. Nah, because if you really want to be honest, Grambling still trash. At the end of the day, they still trash.
But what's that say about you?
Guess what? Jackson State still trash.
But what's that say about you?
If you're not
though?
Alabama A&M, you trash.
But what's that say about you though? That's the question. What's that say about you? Like, I mean, if you say Grambling's trash, what that make you? Like, that's what you lost to a team that you're calling trash. What that make you? Can I say that?
You know what? But guess what? We still the SWAC champs, and we're going for a two-peat. That's all that matters.
A two-peat?
Two-peat.
You need to worry about winning next week. You need. You talking about a two-peat, boy. You need to be worried about winning next week. That's what you need to be focused on.
Because JSU, they on the clock. We waiting for them. That bye week ain't gonna save them. When they come on that hill and they see all that maroon and white, they gonna freeze up. They gonna freeze up. Watch.
Listen,
they ain't ready for us.
Hold on. What's your name? Let me write your name. What's your name?
Reese.
All right, Reese. Let me say this. I'm gonna be at the game October 9th. I'm gonna be there, right?
I'm gonna be there too.
Okay. Let me say this. If Alabama A&M comes out with an L, I'm gonna need you to keep that same energy. I'm
calling for the show, and I'm still talking my trash. Cause guess what? It's go Bulldogs all day.
All right, that's what's up. I can respect that. I respect that. Hey, appreciate the call, my guy.
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
What's going on? It's Chris from Charlotte. How you doing?
What's up, Chris? Talk to me.
All right. So I know the main game next week, everybody's going to have their eyes on, is the Jackson State Alabama A&M game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my sleeper pick in the game that I'm going to be particularly watching is the SC State FAMU game.
Ooh, I didn't know. Okay. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, it's going to be a great game. Might be, if things go right for FAMU, I know things going to go right for South Carolina State. This may be a potential preview for Celebration Bowl. Could be, we'll see. Two questions. One, your prediction on that game, if you have one, or if you can think of one real quick. And two, with the loss at Valley for Central, if they were my potential pick, behind South Carolina State to win the MEAC this year, how do you think that kind of throws things, or how do you think with them taking that loss and with Norfolk picking up a win at Hampton today, and of course South Carolina State beating Cookman, do you think now Norfolk kind of slides up into that second place slot, or do you think that?
I think Norfolk. I think Norfolk has to slide up in that number 2 spot in the MEAC. I still got South Carolina State at number 1. Now, is South Carolina State going to FAM, or is FAM going to South Carolina State?
South Carolina State going to FAM.
I might have to lean towards FAM. And once, like, listen, man, like, and I like South Carolina State's defense. I really do. And once again, like, for me, I like South Carolina State's quarterback. That quarterback is good. Like, he's mobile. He's good. His arm is but his mobility is outstanding. I'm gonna have to look at that Bethune game before I officially make my pick. I'm gonna watch that Bethune and South Carolina State game, because if you let Bethune drop 35 on you, you know what I'm saying, like, or 40, whatever they dropped on you, Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one for me to get over it. So I might have to lean towards fam if you let Bethune drop 35 when you had him up like 42-7. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the 7. We got comfortable and put in our second string.
Okay.
Yeah, and that just kind of backfired on us. It's a long story, but Corey threw for 300 yards today. Yeah, and this is an SEC team that put up 42 points against Cook and 42 points against Alabama A&M. But Fam's only putting up 28 against an all-right Alabama State squad.
But they don't need see it's flipped though. So you're looking at it on one side. You're not looking. They don't need to put up more points than that because the other guy didn't score. You know what I'm saying? You put up 3 and you win. You know what I'm saying? So
that is right.
So I think if they needed to score, they probably they probably put up. They could have probably put up 35 easily. You know what I'm saying? Or at least 31 to 35. But you just start running the ball, clock. You just want the clock to run. You're playing the clock after the halftime and you're up 21-0. You playing the clock, especially when the team didn't go over the 50 the whole first half. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So
right.
So little stuff like that. But go ahead.
All right, but no, that was my question. Thanks for talking.
Hey, no problem for the call. Appreciate you. That's gonna be. I might have to. I know. Listen, I'm not going. That game ain't gonna get no pregame. That game ain't gonna get no pregame. But I might have to keep my eye on that one. That's gonna be a pretty good game. South Carolina State and Fam. If the game October 9th wasn't going on, I think that would be the game of the week for me. That's better than Alcorn and Grambling. I tell you that. Ain't nobody talking about that. But let's talk about FAMU real quick. I'm gonna talk about FAMU Baller Awards and should have stayed at home awards. All right, so let me get this set up real quick. Hey, what's up, Coach Green? Talk to me.
What's up, man? Let me turn my volume down. Hey, I'm gonna talk about a team that, since everybody always talking about Alabama and all that. I'm gonna have to mention that Hampton Norfolk State game, man. Man, that was a high scoring game. It went to overtime too.
Ooh, that sounds like a good game.
Yeah.
That sounds like a good game.
Yeah, Norfolk State scored 47 points.
Wow. I know they're not running the same. They can't be running the same Odom's offense they had at Southern to put up that kind of points.
Oh no. Because this quarterback can throw. So he's not Ladarius. So he gotta throw something. He can't just run it like that.
Mm-hmm.
But he could run, but he's not running like he ain't special like Ladarius when it comes to running. He ain't that type of quarterback. And then,
when you can throw it, you don't need to be. You don't need to get
transfer for Texas Tech, Duffy.
Say it again.
So, Hampton got that transfer quarterback from Texas Tech.
Okay, the guy that backed up Mahomes.
I think that's who he backed up. He had to back up him because it seemed like he was there that long because he's a senior this year, so he had to be there that long. So yeah, but I think he threw like 3 tubs, and the quarterback for Norfolk State threw about like 3 to 4 tubs.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so that seemed like that was a good game. I'm gonna have to watch some highlights of that because I just saw the scores because I was too busy watching that the Grambling game.
Facts.
I was in awe of that. But back to Grambling. Now you understand what we always talk about when we say the whole, huh?
No, yeah, I had to admit, I was like, I ain't really care. I ain't even gonna hold you, but I mean, if we're talking about the refs, oh my God, I don't even want to get on that. That's just I've never seen in my life both refs throw their hat. I'm never gonna get over that. I'm never gonna get over that. If I see them refs on the street, I'm gonna give them the business.
That wasn't, but the rest wasn't the biggest part. It was just that the crazy turnovers that happened in that game.
That was a big part. That was a whole touchdown. It was a whole touchdown. That's 7 points. What are you talking about? That's a whole 7 points that they had on the board. Like, I'm like, for real. If I see any one of those refs, you got to explain that to me. How you both throw your hat because he steps out of bounds and nobody throws the flag when he's the first one to catch it. That doesn't make sense to me. But whatever. But go ahead. But yeah, the turnovers.
Yeah, them turnovers, man. A simple kick return or just fair catch it, and they fumbled it. They got the offensive line didn't help Glass much either.
No, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But see, this is once again, this goes back to coaching. If you can't block certain things, you got to start adding people to the mix. You got to start adding a tight end. You have to start, like, we know you want to go 4 or 5 wide, right? And I have to say this. I never thought Juice was that big of a component, right? But you saw the matchups. You saw that they couldn't
have Juice today.
I'm not gonna say they win with Juice. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of matchups he wins based off just his quickness. You know what I'm saying? So you put him on a linebacker, that's a mismatch. You put him on a safety, that's a mismatch. Like, it's little stuff like that they were missing because he's a quick thrower. You know what I'm saying? 1, 2, 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, boom. So if you know that, you can start sitting on that type of stuff, and you don't have the whip routes and the option routes that you get from Juice when he fakes out, comes back in, and the little quick dump over the middles. You don't have that. So I think that was a big part of their game they were missing. But for me, you got to start adding tight ends. It's the same thing I said with Shedeur. Like, if your offensive line can't block, you got to start doing max protect. You got to start max protecting. Like, you got to protect your quarterback. Like, if he don't have time to throw, he don't got time to throw.
It seemed like Grambling did that.
Yeah. They went like 2. They the most I saw them go was maybe like a bunch concept, but that was still with the tight end in the backfield. You know what I'm saying? So you got to protect your asset. You know what I'm saying? You really have to protect your asset, and I have to give credit where credit is due. I like how Noah Bowden played. He didn't lose the game. He didn't put his team in a bad situation.
You know what? He showed poise.
Yeah.
The same credit you gave Shedeur was showing poise for a freshman.
Yeah.
He showed that.
Yeah.
He didn't let the pressure shake him up. Hey, I can say this though. There's a lot of young quarterbacks that's in the Swac, so it seems like gonna be some good quarterbacks in the Swac once Glass leaves, man. With the young ones that's coming up.
My thing is this.
What you think?
Yes and no. You have potential, but you still, like, quarterbacking is a partnership, right? Your offensive coordinator and you both have to be on the same page. It's just that is what it is, and your talent around you has to be good as well. Unless you're so good that you just make your talent like, I don't need much and I can still do a lot with it. But I really think the partnership between you and your offensive coordinator is huge, and how you both see the game and how you're both, understanding and breaking it down. So I won't say that there's no potential in this way, because I think that there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of talent at the quarterback position. It's just, how is it going to be placed on the field? Because there's some bad offensive coordinators, like flat out just bad. You know what I'm saying? So I think, however, go ahead.
Yeah, because I was looking at the quarterback from Texas Southern. That the head coach used to be assistant under Kevin Summerlin that used to be at Texas A&M. So they running some of the similar stuff that they ran at Texas A&M with Boyd. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what it looked like watching the offense. Maybe once you watch them, you might see something different. But just watching them, that's what I'm seeing. So you might have to check them out to see what you think about it.
Who? Brody?
And the offense, the offense that Texas Southern is running, compared to when the head coach was at Texas A&M with Kevin Summerlin.
Oh, Kevin Summerlin. Okay, you talking about McKinley, Clarence McKinley.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he worked. He came up under Summerlin.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
I know he would. I know he was at Arizona with him as well. So yeah, I'll have to check that
Yeah,
out.
he was. Hey, you think old boy on his last leg, man? Alabama State coach.
I think FAMU was FAMU would be a tough game for anybody. So I would give him a pass. Not to score does hurt you, not to score does hurt you, but I would have to give him a pass against FAMU. I'll give him into the Classic. I really would give him to the Classic. The Classic to me is the biggest thing. And to me, if I'm looking at Grambling being able to beat Alabama A&M, I'm like, look at here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm like, look at here, bro. Like, we should be competitive. I can take being competitive, but you can't, especially against Alabama A&M's defense. So, yeah, you got to at least be competitive.
The Legion of Swiss cheese.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. It sounds nice. I'll give it to you.
I don't want to say it the way you said because you said I stole it. So
You did. You know you did. And you know you did.
I was just repeating what you said.
Nah, but you didn't listen. Have you?
My word.
I know you're a coach. I know you've written some papers. You know you got to cite your source, right? You can't just out here be using people's stuff and not cite your source. You should have started off like, hey man, it's something Scotty says all the time, but man, that Alabama man, that's how you cite your source when you're stealing people's jokes. You can't tell the joke.
I should have put that out there. I should have put that disclaimer out first.
You can't steal the joke and then I gotta correct. And I gave it time too. Everybody laughing and giggling. I waited till everybody settled down. I'm like, is he gonna give me credit for that? And I'm like, wow, that's what we doing? Okay, got it. So yeah.
We was in the middle of the argument because I was trying to, because we always try to tell you about the whole, and you was just like, oh, I ain't worried about the whole. Alabama's gonna score 30 and 50.
Yeah, I thought, and at the end of the game, I didn't even care about them winning. I just wanted them to score 30. I was just hoping they scored 30. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was like, I just want my money now. I don't even care if you win. I just want my money. So yeah, that won't bother me.
Yeah, I know you would, bro.
Boy, for real.
That was crazy, man.
Exactly. Hey, we appreciate the call, Coach.
Crazy, man. Hey, with that boy D Anderson, nice though.
Yeah.
In the end zone,
he's legit. Yeah, he's legit. He's legit. Yeah, D's legit.
Yeah, hey, what you think about what A&T did today, man?
Who they play?
Robert Morris.
I don't know much about Robert Morris. I don't know much about A&T, so I'm gonna have to ease up. I'll have to ease back on that one.
Yeah. Let me see who else did. Oh, Valley, man. Ain't you proud of your favorite coach got to win, man?
Yeah, listen. Shout out to Coach Dancy, and I gave Eason his credit because I heard Quincy, the backup quarterback, told me he led a final drive to win the game. So I said, congratulations to him. He deserves it. I'm glad they got their first win. Yeah. And now let's see if they can get something in the they can do something in the conference.
That's a good question because Eason, he makes you wonder sometimes.
Yeah, he's pretty inconsistent. But if they can listen, the key to making them go is that boy Caleb Johnson. That boy Caleb Johnson is the truth. Okay, that boy. Yeah. Caleb Johnson is the real deal at running back. You know what I'm saying? If you put him on any other team, you put him on any other team in the SWAC, and you will see how special he is. Like there, I mean,
for real.
Like you put him on Southern, he goes for 100 yards every game. You put him on. I don't know about Jackson State, they can't block. I don't know about Alabama A&M, they can't block. You put him on Alcorn, he probably goes for easy 110, 120. You put him on you put him on PV. Oh yeah, he killing the game. He's killing the game. You know what I'm saying? So he's special. Caleb Johnson is pretty special.
Man, and what's going on with Bethune-Cookman, man? They came out talking about people forgetting about us. We real too, and now they just losing.
Look, Coach Sims is on the hot seat for real. He's on the hot seat. I mean, you can call it what you want it, but that boy's on the hot seat. He's on the hot seat. Yeah, like I mean, you can keep winning all the Florida Classics you want, but you're on the hot seat. But hey, Coach Grant, I gotta let you go though, my guy. Appreciate the call.
All right, man.
All right. So let me get to my baller awards and FAMU and stuff, and I'm out the gate. All right. So FAMU Baller Awards. I didn't set up all my banners and stuff like that because it was too much. I didn't have enough time. But FAMU Baller Awards, first of all, that defense, man. Shout out to FAMU's defense. Listen, when you put a goose egg on somebody, I don't give a damn who it is. I don't care if it's Valley. I don't care if whoever. If you put a goose egg on somebody, you're doing something right. All right, so shout out to FAMU defense. That D-line is legit. The safeties are legit. You know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm still not a Marquise Bell fan, but hey, like I said, I call a spade a spade. He's good. He's not a scrub by any means. By any means, he's not a scrub. Also, FAMU Ball Awards to the running back. Shout out to y'all. Y'all did y'all thing today. Man, listen, Xavier Smith is different. He is so different. I mean, if you didn't see the bad pass that Rashawn threw to him on a corner route, like it was like a deep corner route. I want a deep corner route. It was like a corner route and or a sail concept, however you want to call it. He throws it high and up and away. X adjusts, in midair, like pulls it over his left shoulder, catches it knee and elbow in. Just stupid stuff. Just straight stupid stuff. Oh my gosh, right? What else? Who else? Let me see. Who else gets a Baller Award? Baller Award to McKay for being a great game manager, I guess.
Hey.
I guess. Okay. So I'll give you that. All right. So, So Alabama State at Home Awards, the whole offense. Okay. Y'all are trash. It starts with your quarterback. I gave Nettles. I was on the Nettles bandwagon for a long time too. That's from the spring. I've been on your bandwagon for a long time, Nettles, from the spring, bro. I'm gonna have to let my ticket go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to sell it to somebody. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just give it away. I don't think nobody's even gonna buy it. I'm gonna just give it away because you are playing like hot garbage. Okay, you're garbage juice. All right. Garbaño, la basura. Just trash. How many languages you wanted it? I'm saying, just, oh my goodness, man. God almighty. He said, turn that ticket into an NFT. I'm telling you, just bad. Nettles. Ugh. Now, I do like the running back, so I'm always going to give credit to Ja'Cory Merritt and Ezra Gray. They're special. They're special backs if you use it right. That is what it is. All right, so shout out to them. City State at Home Awards. No, it's City State at Home Awards. Who else I got? Offensive coordinator. I'm going to throw you in there, too. Just go ahead and bunch you all up in there. Shout out to... the true freshman played. He got y'all across the 50. Shout out to that's bad when that's the highlight of the game. He got you across the 50. You know what I'm saying? Had y'all moving down in the right direction. Then he threw a pick and pretty much game over. So shout out to him that's pretty much owned the ball award. Him and the running backs, but shout out to them. Shout out for the defense doing whatever they could possibly do. I give y'all, listen. With that offense, you weren't. Yeah, y'all. The offense was inept. All right. So he said, leave that ticket on the windshield. That's funny. All right. Guess we gotta win Swac East to get that respect. You gotta win when you're supposed to win. All right. Oh yeah, Baller Award. Yeah. There you go, Mr. Campbell. Baller Award to FAMU Digital Network. Probably the best school broadcast game I have seen. And listen, I'm talking about the graphics. They got replays. They got the ticker and the time. It all works. Listen, the announcers were pretty good. Like, y'all got some high level stuff over there, man. Listen, if you need Jackson State, y'all might want to take notes, bro. Southern, take notes. PV, take notes. Texas Southern, take notes. Y'all stuff is nowhere near. Their stuff is like borderline like Big 12 network. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Texas Longhorn network. It's good. It is really good. Like They came over the they came for the MEAC showing y'all up because this is bad. This is bad. This is no. Never. I never do it. That never happens like that. It always gets dropped on a Monday. So don't come for me. That's not how it works. I always drop them on Monday. So no. I use all my Sundays to put them together. So don't try to speed up my timeline. That's not how that works. All right, we still get ours up and rolling. Yeah, y'all's is trash though. I mean, y'all pretty much have like one view the whole time. And even listen, I even gotta say, even with your announcers, they're too much of a homer. Like FAMU's, they're rooting for FAMU, but you don't feel it as much. Like they're like, oh, Xavier Smith is great. Y'all announcers are just annoyingly homers, like stuff that's just blatant, like it's a holding call. Y'all still be like, that wasn't holding on us. What are the refs seeing? Even FAMU was like, yeah, that was a holding call. Like he has to do better. Like stuff like that's just the difference between y'all's and theirs. Like it's watchable. All right, it's watchable. You don't mind the announcers because they're footballs. They're football aficionados. And I'm not saying like the JSU guys, they know their football, but their homerism just comes over too much. Like it's just like, take it off. Like it's just, y'all just too much of a homer. You know what I'm saying? But even with the FAMU guys, they be like, oh, Xavier Smith is incredible. Or if something happens, they be like, oh, he has to make that play. Or there's some critique to their team. There's no critique in the Jackson State one. It's just straight up. Yeah, it's not good. It's just not good. I wouldn't waste my time. But everybody needs to take a lesson from the FAMU digital. Matter of fact, Mr. Campbell, hook me up. Let me get some of them graphics and replays and all that. I'm trying to get some of that love too. Let me. I know you know somebody in the booth and all in the graphic design place. Let me get something. Hook me up with that, man. Let me hook me up with that. Now you on FAMU riding that Alabama A&M loss. I'm on everybody, so I never like watching school announcers. I prefer neutral announcers. Exactly, right? That's neutral. Neutrals are better. Neutrals are better. So that is what it is. You might have beat them on the field, but you didn't beat them in the digital department. Can we say that? Can I say that? So yeah. And they charge. They charge for that crappy ass footage. Like that joker was free, high level free stuff. Jackson State charging. Then they gonna hit me up, Dennis Driscoll. Then he gonna hit me up talking about some take it down. Out. See me in the streets, Dennis. See me. And I'm gonna be there for the Soul Bowl. Keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. And I know there's some snitches on here, so go run tell that. Yeah. Go run tell that. All y'all little JSU snitchers, go tell that. Tell them to keep that same energy when he see me. And anybody else who want to see me at the Soul Bowl, I'll be up in that joint. Holla at me. I won't be on the field because Jackson State don't like me. But Jackson State don't like me, but I'll be at the game though. Best believe that. So yeah. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. Listen, this week 5 was crazy. Remember, Monday, he said, Be Fresh and Scotty. What's up, Be Fresh? What's up, man? I haven't seen you in a minute. All right. The snitches probably what led you to the no, definitely wasn't. Try again. All right. Definitely try again. All right. So see, people like this, blah, 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 but you're on my live stream. Oh my God. Blah, blah, blah. But yet you're listening. Okay. So try again. So anyway, appreciate that, Mr. D. Appreciate you on that. Appreciate you that. All right. We got you, Scotty. Don't worry about the JSU people. Alkanites got you. Listen. If the Alkanites accept me, I'll sit my butt on their wayside. It's nothing. I got me an all-corn shirt in the truck, babe. Don't I got me an all-corn shirt? I surely do. I'll be right up in that joint with an all-corn purple. Best believe. And I'm going to still have the smoke. Okay. And I'm going to still be with the smoke. All right, so I'm about that life. Don't do me. And yeah, and I'm gonna have my off-script jersey and my off-script gear on, so you know what I'm repping. All right, you already know who it is. So it is what it is. So yeah, I don't care I don't care. Okay, if they weren't, I wouldn't be doing my job now, would I? Okay then. Yeah, I watched the best game. It's been too right side, James Bond. James Bond, hey, they call me script. Off script. Orange juice, shaken, not stirred. Something is wrong with me. I really be cracking myself up. I really do be cracking myself up. I'm sorry. I'm such a clown. I'm such a dork. I am. I admit it. All the people in the chat, some of these people in the chat, they are dorks, but they don't want to admit it. I be dork. I'm pretty dorky. I can admit that sometimes. I'm pretty dorky. All right. So, but yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. That's a good one, Urban. I gotta give you that. That was a good one. I'm gonna steal that one from you. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm crazy. I know. I'm sorry. Apologies, guys. I apologize. But listen, I'm about to get up out of here. Until next time, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna holla. God bless.